Good Sunday evening, everybody. We are live. We're here to talk about the women's game and the brackology with that goes on with that. The men's game, gonna at the end we'll probably do a little baseball, softball talk, but not much. So are we doing any combine stuff tonight?
I had a little bit in the news. You told me to do it.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure that you were all ready for it. All right, before we get there, though, guys, make sure that you're hitting that subscription button. It's right there in front of you. It's hard to miss. Just hit the sub button, hit the like button, because that one is really important. That gets this gets this out there to more people. When they punch in Iowa Hawkeyes on YouTube, it'll help get that out. It'll be one of these pages that are videos that gets out in front of the group. So we really need that to do that, to get it out more in front of people. Please comment tonight. And you can comment after the show. We'll come in. I've already been to last show already and commented back to a few people. Okay. Let's get started. Hank, we're going to do a little bit of news first, and then we're going to get right into your question. Okay. Take it away. Elvin.
Not much news. Just the headline news today is Tom is alive. All day people were posting that he passed away. Even Larry Morgan, who covered the Hawkeyes, who does Drake now, went on TV at halftime of the Drake game and said, unfortunate news, Tom Davis has passed away. It was all fake. And anyway, Tom Davis is alive. It was on a podcast like 3 days ago here in Eastern Iowa. But anyway, the internet drives me nuts. And Dean knows that.
Well, there's some Facebook pages out there that need to be out of there, and they're fake. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, they can't be removed because we have a bunch of fake politicians in the country, but we can't remove them either.
Oh, that's true.
It's called freedom of speech, unfortunately. Of course, without freedom of speech, none of us four could be on tonight. So anyway, I'm sure we'll get a lot of stuff really wrong. But and we might forward away some thoughts that aren't true. Anyway, the only news was since the last podcast, we covered linebackers, defensive linemen, and some other combine positions before. Yesterday, the Wet Jet ran a 4.48, which is not spectacular for a wide receiver, especially a small one. But thank God he has a great tape, and he wasn't outstanding in the vertical jump. To me, and most NFL teams, like Y.A. Black, who was one of the slowest defensive linemen in the combine last year, he got drafted in the third, fourth round because NFL scouts watch tape, and Y.A. Black controlled two blockers. So anyway, Wet Jet has the best return man tape about of all time. So I expect he'll be fine making the NFL. And then today our three offensive linemen ran. Logan Jones surprised everybody with a 4.9 flat, 40 at 300 pounds, which was the fastest offensive lineman
with the
full head of hair this year. and this was Logan doesn't have long hair. That's
the other guy. Yeah, Dunker, yeah.
Anyway, and Logan. Okay. And it was the fastest offensive line group in history at the NFL draft. And Dunker at 320 pounds ran a 5.18, I believe, was when they updated it, which is good. His biggest worry is them X-raying and examine his knee that he's hurt several times. And then Bo Stevens ran a 5.35, which he's not a great athlete. He's just a great guard. So I think that covered everybody that wasn't covered. You know, Drew Stevens doesn't run no 40. Didn't really, all he did was measure how tall he was. And he made 215 pounds, which kind of surprised me. But anyway, I think that's all the news, Dean, to get us moving in the wrong direction.
Kelvin, how does your internet looking in your house right now? You're really cutting out and getting wobbly. Do you guys hear that? I hear it
A little bit.
Oh,
yeah, and T Hink noticed it too.
Okay.
So
did I have to repeat anything?
I don't know.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
you good. You good.
Okay.
You're good. All right. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Dean,
Well-
I got something.
Okay.
You
Talk away.
you did not introduce our newest member.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, Kelvin. Hink thinks if you unplug the router and plug it back in, you might be able to clear that up.
The old school way. Here, plug it back in.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. You know, if I break up during a sentence and say just somebody say repeat that or something. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I've never unplugged my router in my life. So.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed by now everybody's seeing this stranger down in the right hand corner and wondering who is he, because he's listed himself as a player to be named later.
That's pretty good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Talk about a mystery person.
No
His
shit.
name is Rick. He's really, really knowledgeable. You guys have probably seen his comments.
I'm
when you
curious.
scroll through our comments and everything, and so,
Mhm.
so we invited him on tonight. Because sometimes it's just better to have him live on here and talk to us straight up instead of having him type all that stuff out and make me read it all.
I enjoy that.
But it's also funny when you try to read it, Dean. No offense, but it gets a little entertaining when you do it. I enjoy it because when I do my podcast for
So when
the
he
high school,
commented, when he was commenting, what would it say down? Would it just say Rick, or what would it say as the person commenting?
Rick RSDII.
Yeah.
My
If you
name
go back
is-
and if you
I
go
didn't
back
know
and
if you
look at
were.
our,
I didn't know if you were boy.
No, he's not boy.
I didn't know if you
go
were
back and look
boy
at
or
our,
who you were.
if you go
Just
back
Rick.
and look at our, okay, can I get it out now? If you go back and look at our last show, he has 90% of the comments on there.
nice. Let's
Cool.
go.
I
Let's
was
go.
curious.
All righty. I think we should go ahead and so we don't always, because sometimes we always mess up and let the men get screwed over. So we're going to take them first tonight. We're going to just start out with T. Hink's comment saying that Iowa's moving to the bubble, not looking good. That stands in the face of what I saw here differently. Number 7 projected seed. I don't see that as being a bubble team. That looks to me like they're squarely in.
You know, I just
That's Big Ten.
right.
Is that the Big
Yeah.
Ten?
No, that's
Big Ten
Big
that's
Ten
the
protected.
NCAA.
That's the NCAA.
Right
NCAA,
here it says
but
Big
it's-
Ten projected
That's
seed.
the
Okay,
NCAA.
gotcha.
It's either one, but I
So
agree.
it'd
It
be
said, yeah.
11 teams?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Ohio State, Indiana, and USC are the first 4 team, and next 4 teams in. So they apparently made it
In or
two-
out?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In.
Yeah.
I don't even know because
Yeah, we
Indiana
know.
just lost to
9, 10,
Michigan
11.
State.
What's that?
Indiana just lost to Michigan State today. So
Yeah, Ohio State's in, but them other
Mhm.
ones probably won't make it.
Right.
Yeah. There we go. Getting us back to looking good, minimal. So I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be if we lose these next 2 games. Which, he goes. Hink says that was prior to. Okay, so that's fine. That was prior. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen if we lose these next
Prior
2
to
games.
what?
Prior to the Penn State game, that
Yeah,
was
I
what
would-
he.
No, I took that picture for you off my TV on CBS Live today.
Oh, it was?
After Iowa had lost, they said, yeah, one of the things they said, Iowa fans, you guys are definitely in the tournament. We were checked as a 7 seed. And I took that picture off my TV screen. Underneath it said Chicago Cubs. I got a Chicago Cubs painting underneath my TV. But yeah, I was, after the loss last night, are still a 27th or 28th seed. They're a 20-win team. They could lose their next 4 games and be in the tournament. It's like ridiculous. But
alrighty,
anyway.
Guys, we have a new commenter, VMS. Bigot. That's the only thing I can think.
Go with it. Go with it.
That's what it says when you read it out. Okay, he said it was prior to Penn State. You just saw it. Okay. When was this taken? T-Hink, I think it was just, when did you say, today? Today you saw
the
that
minute I sent it to you, whatever time it said on Messenger, like at 5 o'clock or 5:30 or something. And
Okay.
Iowa was the same bracketologist at Iowa as a 6 seed before the Penn State game.
Yeah.
Because of Iowa's strength of schedule, and they hadn't lost to a team under a quad 1, I think it said. But
right.
I don't know. They're
before
their whole strength of schedule and whatever else you call that, their ranking and everything, that must really be helping them a lot, because I just don't see how this team is going to be probably 20-11 and 10-10 on the last day of the regular season. I just don't see how they get in, but Hink says he doesn't see them getting a 7 seed. I would have to agree with that.
I don't see it either. I think they'll be 9th or 10th.
Exactly.
But can anybody remember a Big Ten team with 20 wins that ever didn't make the tournament? I mean, since the tournament went from 32 teams to 64.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, since
I know there's no team. There's no team. Tom Davis had one that went 19, and Tom Davis had one Ricky Davis's freshman year that went 19-9 and didn't make it. But anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. VMS says calling BMS. T Hink says join the Discord and VMS will tell you about his name. I don't even know what Discord is. Isn't that for gamers?
I think it's part of X. Isn't it part of X or something where they have private threads or something?
I don't know. They'd have to tell me about it, but those two obviously know each other. They're having a little fun.
I don't even know. I don't. I'm a guy that don't even unplug his router when somebody tells me to.
Oh, that's good. That just made my night. That was funny.
Alrighty.
That was good.
All right, guys, let's do this. I want to ask each one of you about your feelings about the Penn State game yesterday. We'll just start with our newcomer tonight, player to be named later.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
He's like, shit.
He's been sitting there. He's been quiet all night, so I'm gonna get him talking here.
Couple disclaimers first.
Okay.
I haven't watched Iowa play maybe 2 games or 3 games in the last 3 years.
Okay.
I'm a Drake fan.
Okay.
I grew up watching Drake games in school when I was a kid.
Mhm.
And when they came to Iowa, I wasn't very happy about it. But I did find the game online, and they could hit a shot.
Not the second half.
I mean, they missed more 3-pointers than Penn State took.
Jeez.
You know what I mean? It was amazing. But they had more steals, less turnovers. I think the rebounds were almost even. I mean, across the board, if they made 1 shot or 2 shots out of the 29 they missed, or whatever it was, it's their game. I mean, he felt obviously because you sent me that link to the press conference, and he wasn't very happy.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was
What?
kind of funny, some of the things he had to say, because he seemed kind of confused, like about which players were in the game and who wasn't. And
Yeah, that was kind of. I guess he was saying his assistants call the choices there. He lets it go.
He was playing with the reporters.
Ah.
Ben knows all them answers. He was like he was getting miffed at this. It was really one reporter there covering it from Iowa.
Tyler
And he
Tatchman.
kept asking these questions like, why didn't you play this guy? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And I think Ben thought, you little squirrely son of a bitch, you're only 24 years old. Shut the hell up, So
I think he's a little older than that.
He's 25 or 24. I know how old he is, but anyway.
Well, when I saw the game, though, it seemed like it's a pretty decent game, competitive wise.
You're exactly right. We beat them in almost every statistic, except we went cold.
And what was it? I saw that Sturz missed, 3 or 4 layups?
Bunnies.
That kind of surprised me.
Yeah.
Bunnies.
Somebody said that he after he came out of the locker room after the game, he saw an Iowa fan and apologized for the loss.
Wow. That's all I got, man.
I'm the one that told you that.
Okay. Kyle.
Sturz walked up to an Iowa fan coming out of the locker room. There was a guy dressed in Hawkeye gear, a fan, and Sturz walked over to him and says, "I apologize because I lost that game." So
he didn't lose it himself.
Didn't do my job.
Look at guys, we're live on X. We are live on X tonight.
One more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I noticed I was going through the stats for the last several games or whatever, and not a lot of players shooting double figures as far as attempts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of me. You would think someone on the team would be shooting, 10, 11 shots a game besides Sturz. Because even the law of averages, say you're shooting 2 for 6, well, keep shooting anyway, damn it. Because what's it, Vulgaris? He's got a nice stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah, once he gets on, he gets going. Yeah, for sure he does.
He just needs to keep shooting.
I guess that final play was supposed to go to Banks, and somehow it got messed up, and I think would Vulgaris end up with it or something? I don't remember who ended up with it.
He was supposed to. Ben said they were supposed to. Banks come off the cut, which he did. Then the inbounds guy was supposed to hit Banks, who was supposed to hit Sturz on the sideline for a shot from about half court. But nobody did what they were supposed to. So.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to make my opinion real quick on this comment.
Go ahead.
Pink says, I'm over the Houston experiment. I think he said expire, though. Okay, here's my... Oh, yeah, he corrected it in the next comment. Here's my take on that. Nobody was hitting anything. So why not hit another shooter out there and put a shooter out there and see if he can drop a few for you? Obviously it didn't work, but he gave, tried anyway. Go ahead there, Kyle. I need your...
No, go ahead. Calvin, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, hey, we cut Kyle off and he never got to give his take.
Okay.
Is what I was going to say.
We're like Hollywood Squares.
Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Where's Paul Lynde?
I can't get it to go the right way, guys.
Other hand. Try your other hand.
There it is.
Try your middle finger.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
All right. So
Go ahead, Kyle.
My couple thoughts were, if everybody has noticed that Iowa men's basketball are a first half team. Has anybody noticed that besides me?
They're a first half team?
Yes.
I think they're more of a second half team, but
no, because hear me out. The last couple times, second half, we're like it's a roller coaster, up, down, up, down, up, down. The first half, we're 90% of it, we're in the game. Second half, cold. Like Sturts did not really have a shot the second half. Didn't want to shoot it. Passed it off the Banks. He didn't want to shoot it. But again, when you have a team that shoots over 60%, that's 6-0 from three, 95% of that time on an opposing team shoots like that, you will lose. Guaranteed.
And not only that, they shot better from 2 than 3.
Yes, they did. Yes. They could do a lot of things against our defense, and most of those three-point shots were either contested or they were wide open.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Here's Stat Kelvin. They had 29 shots total in the game.
Yeah.
Guys, I haven't even brought up the stats yet. I should probably have them up in front of me.
I already got them.
Step on Dean's toes.
All righty.
Sorry, I laugh, Kyle, but it is a scientific fact. When you shoot a 3-pointer, you're either uncontested or contested.
Right,
yes, you are right. So.
But seriously, like most of the time they hit them. They were like, or Sturts it was either Sturts or Banks tried to contest it, and they just.
That's right. I pointed out to Dean during the live chat that Ben has not played a second of zone defense the whole year. So yes, we were in man-to-man defense. We were guarding everybody, but they were hitting them. So
yeah, and they were hitting them. Yeah, but like I said, but when you hit 60% from 3, and 90% of the time you will lose games. 100%. I can guarantee you that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Here's
just
a comment. I think I've got the statistics on this one. It says we have lost every game he's played significant minutes. You know why? Because we only play him when we need to get some points. We're already losing the game, I think. I think we get him out there so we think we can drop a couple threes to help us out. But I think that's, in my opinion, I think that's why.
I mean, think about this. We beat them in turnovers, beat them points off turnovers, but we also beat them in the points in the paint. Just steals, beat them in steals. So there was a lot of categories we beat them, but again, they outshot us first and second half. That's why they were in that game. The whole game was the threes.
Yeah, you guys got to understand.
It's the only stat we lost. It's the only stat we lost. Mm-hmm. If we weren't playing defense, we wouldn't have had over twice as many steals as they had.
Yeah,
right.
You know?
Yeah. It's. And that's just my take. And
yeah, Hink put out there, he just wanted Kelvin to know that he would like us to play zone once in a while. He said we played awful defense. I think we played awful defense too, but I'm going to tell you right now, Kelvin and Jason, who was also on that same chat, think that the defense was just fine, but I thought it was horrible.
It's the best defense we've played at the University of Iowa since Tom Davis. Since Lute Olson was there.
Well,
Tom Davis played a 2-3 zone all the time.
Yeah.
This game.
I'm talking about Iowa's defense, period. You know,
this game. I was only referring to this game. I wasn't talking about season long, which their defense up until the last 3 or 4 games, ever since the Nebraska game, has gone.
Okay. I'll just say that Ben's defense. I'll say Ben's defense on his worst nights are better than any defense played at Iowa, going all the way back to Lute Olson. How's that? I'll just limit it to our 4 worst defensive games this year. So the only reason we lost was we're ahead by 5 points with 3.5 minutes to go in the game. And we put it in Sturtz's hands and Housen's. And we hit the only shot any of them guys hit in the last 4 or 5 minutes was that last basket by Sturtz, a layup. Couldn't hit a damn thing. That's why we lost. So we won every stat. We tied in rebounding, and we won every stat except shooting percentage, which I keep saying every week on here, is the one stat you can't control.
Right.
This was Jan lost to Minnesota in a game just like this, where Minnesota hit every darn thing they threw up.
Sure did.
And
Sure did.
that's my take, and I'm that's what I seen. I don't know anything. I'm no expert.
Okay,
Right.
so it goes. Hink also says the way we play, we can't let teams score 70 points. Need to keep it in the 60s. I believe that Iowa. Isn't there statistics on Iowa? Maybe it's the women that when they hold teams to under 69 points in a game, they win usually.
I did see his stat. I don't know which one it is.
Yeah, it's either the men or the women. Okay, he says the whole month of February has been bad.
Well, we had a tough stretch.
Yeah, VMS says it basically has to be Iowa women basketball versus Michigan every year.
Yeah, you wish.
Yeah. When we waste the shot clock down to 10 seconds. Yeah, I did notice that when we need to follow them to get the ball back, why are we? He goes, and he said that's the men.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, okay. So, what do you guys think about the next two games? We got Michigan, and then we go and finish up on the weekend with Nebraska. So we got our senior night.
Still his turn, right?
This week. I think Wednesday or Thursday. Anybody. Go ahead and answer.
Calvin,
I think it's gonna be a tough
It
go,
does.
man.
I wouldn't because I'm a realist. I try to stick to facts. I wouldn't pick us in
Right.
either game. I think we'd
I
lose
agree.
I think we'd lose to Michigan, even at home. I watched
Mhm.
Michigan just blow out great teams. Illinois,
Yeah.
which is the second best team in the conference.
Mhm.
Michigan is probably going to battle Duke and Arizona for the national championship. And
Yeah.
I would expect we'll lose by 15 points. That's what I expect. But 10 tends to this year's issue because, who the hell would think looking at our roster we'd win 20 games? But I wouldn't expect to win. I wouldn't expect to win in Nebraska.
Right.
But I wouldn't put it past them because it's
Yeah.
basketball,
All right. So,
anyway.
Hink put up here it'd be a 9 seed in the Big Ten tournament. We can be anywhere from 6 to 10. We can't be worse than 10. We can't get better than 6, but a lot of stuff would have to happen. I believe it was pointed out that Michigan would have to lose the rest of their games. Iowa would have to win the rest of their games.
Not going to happen. Michigan's going to roll.
Yeah. If Michigan lost all their games, we still wouldn't be anywhere near Michigan.
Right.
If you're talking about men, are you talking about men?
Yeah, men. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hasn't Michigan only lost one? Hasn't Michigan only lost 1 or 2 games?
Yes, they've already wrapped up the regular season title.
The good thing is the good thing is all the teams we're close with: USC, Indiana, Ohio State, Wisconsin. Is it Wisconsin? No, not Wisconsin. Who's the other team that's right there with us? UCLA. We own the tiebreaker over all of them. So if we tie them,
Ohio
if we
State,
tie them, we're above them
UCLA.
in the seating.
Yeah, Ohio State, UCLA, Wisconsin,
USC and Indiana.
Right.
Yeah.
Not Wisconsin because they beat us, but
yeah. Okay, so Hink says I'm wrong. I can't be a 6. Okay, I'll take his word for it. It's either 8 or 9.
We can't be below. We can't be below a 9.
Okay. All right. So I figured that wrong. I looked at that wrong. Okay.
All right, Rick. Yeah. What do you got?
Say what?
What do you got? What's your take? If we ain't gonna win these 2 games, you think?
God. Well,
realistically,
if they play their best game of the season, they'll lose close to Michigan. I mean, I don't see them. Michigan's that they're big, they're fucking big. It's part of language. They're very tall, and Iowa's not.
Yeah, they're
tall.
big. Yeah, no,
and they're athletic. Probably more athletic than Iowa is, and they're taller. Nebraska. I mean, had they not booed, I guess, Sanford so much, but he comes out hot, man. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, can I say something about the booing of Sanford? I know that people booed him, but when Aaliyah Guyton came back with Illinois this week, she got cheers.
We were quiet about it. We went golf clap.
Golf clap. I was waiting for that one. I don't think they're gonna go. I agree with what Rick said about if we play our best game, not to turn the ball over. We got to get to the free throw line more. We got to knock them down. Once we got to make the bunnies. You know, I don't see it either one. I mean, Nebraska again. We could probably, and that'll be close too, because you know the last game we played against them, that was a foul. That was a foul game for everybody. Everybody was fouling everybody.
Yeah.
Low scoring. Nobody could really hit anything. It was kind of a back and forth game, trading buckets, not getting stops. You know, you keep doing that, it's just, you know. I mean, but again, like everybody says, anything's possible, you know.
Okay. I guess according to VMS, there were boos.
I just remember.
Uh-oh.
There wasn't very many boos against Guyton. A little bit. When she started making shots, there was a few. But the thing I remember about the Nebraska game was Sturt shutting Sanford down. You know, the defense was key in that game.
Yeah, that I mean, I think that could be it. I can just put Sturts on Price and play like we did against them last time. Shut him down. Make everybody else better.
Yeah, but here's the deal. Okay, we both score in the 50s. I think we won 57-52. Can we do that again? Can we duplicate that at their place?
Minimal chances, Dean. Minimal. Very minimal.
There won't be any Iowa fans there because the Nebraska fans are going to buy them all up.
Oh, my. Jeez.
Anyway, Guyton had some boos, but not as harsh. Okay, I'm going to take your word for it because you guys were all there.
Okay. I didn't hear him. I was there.
Alrighty. Hank just says if you want more details on Discord, hit him up on X. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna unplug. I'm not gonna unplug my router either, there, Hank.
Yeah.
I'm not on X, and I'm never gonna be. So.
Yeah. Well, this is the first time we went live on X, so I got us live on X tonight. This is crazy, and I noticed that we're picking up some extra viewers tonight, so that must be from X.
All right,
we're on X, so Elon Musk can copy our faces and make robots out of us.
Oh, Calvin!
Thank God.
Calvin's a conspiracist.
All righty. All right,
guys,
I have some stats.
Go ahead, Kyle. Go ahead.
I had some stats. So, as of this last month, Iowa holds a commanding 28-15 lead in the all-time series against Nebraska. But here's another thing: the home team has won 13 of the past 16 meetings, dating back to 2016, 2017.
Okay.
So. We have to look. I mean, stats don't lie.
Yeah.
It was 29-15. Is that what you said?
All time was let me repeat. Yeah. 28-15.
28-15. Okay.
Yep. 28.
So,
we have 28 wins, getting 15 losses all time against Nebraska.
I'm going back in time here, and I'm thinking of Nebraska teams, and I remember like Piatkowski and those guys. Other than that, those teams, I don't remember them being as good as this year is. This year's team is really good.
I don't know. The prior coach before Hoiberg had a team that won just as many games as Hoiberg has this year.
Really?
What was his name? Tim something? And then the last couple of years he was there, because Hoiberg became available and he only won like 17, 18 games, they got rid of him and brought in Hoiberg for a lot of money. But
this is like the first real.
Yeah, the other day they said. I think his name was Tim something. He was a skinny looking young guy with dark hair and glasses, but I can't remember his name.
Alrighty. This is Hoiberg's first good year at Nebraska. If you look, he still has a losing record as a coach there.
Iowa fans would have had him fired last year.
Yeah.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
You know, Iowa coaches can be having a great year and they lose one game and it's like all is lost, you know. So that's Iowa fans.
I just can't believe people actually want to see Ben fired. His first year.
No, let him go. He's fine. Let him keep going. Let him keep.
I think you found one person that said that, and they were in an Iowa sweatshirt. And when you took the sweatshirt off, it said Iowa State under the sweatshirt. So,
hey, I do want to ask. I do want to ask
that's
Rick
really
one question.
stupid.
Before we move on to the women's game today, I want to ask Rick one question because you are a Drake fan. How does it feel for you to see Iowa, your former coach and your former players, playing in an Iowa uniform?
Well, I don't enjoy it. Politely. However,
Or
at least they always
in an
play.
Indiana uniform.
Yeah, and then Minnesota also.
Right.
Dimitri. So they always ask, how would a mid-major team do in a major league conference, right? Well, now you know. A 30-win team, mid-major, has won 20 games in the Big Ten.
Yep.
So that's interesting, I guess.
Right.
Other than that, I avoid it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what we wondered at the beginning, when we first started all this, is how would these guys do through a whole season of the Big Ten? And, I mean, they didn't do as well as we'd hoped, but they did better than I think expected, if I can leave it that way.
I think these guys are learning that how tough the Big Ten is, like how physical, how dominant people are inside. And then you look at outside with 3-point shooters. It's a different ball game than, but again, you play who you play on your schedule, regardless of who you are.
Rick, somebody wants to know if you're from Des Moines.
I've spent about half my childhood there.
Nice.
Okay,
And then
there
some
you go.
adult time too.
Alrighty. And I lived there for a few years.
I'm in my second childhood. So.
Okay. All right, guys, should we move on to the ladies? The ladies are having by far better season. They clinched the number 2 seed today with the win over Wisconsin. And, it was a great game in the first half and a blowout in the second half, just the way I wanted it and just the way our friend Jason called it.
Good old Jason.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, anyway, I want to do this
Hey,
real quick.
Dean, do you know what year the last time Wisconsin beat them?
I do.
It's been like 25 years
Scott.
or something.
I do.
What is it?
That's right.
2006, 2007 season.
It's 20 years.
Oh, I read on the internet. I read on 3 it said 2001.
2001?
So when he said 25 years, I said, you're right. I don't know. I'm just saying what I read today. It said February of 2001, and they said nobody on the Wisconsin team was even born yet.
Yeah, they
so
said
you might be right too, Kyle.
Yeah, they said 2006,
2006,
2007. I was like, holy crap!
Yeah.
I graduated high
here's
school in
You know how
2006.
you know how I know you might be right, Kyle? Do you know how I know you might be right? Because Tom Davis is alive. Tom Davis is alive.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, 2006.
Oh, here's before we leave
was the year I graduated, so that's what they said. I was like, holy crap, that is it.
Yeah. Cool. All right, before we leave them in totally 100% behind, what's the one stat about Penn State that comes out to mind from yesterday's game? Can you guys tell me?
We've only said it about 50 times.
Nope, not the cold
percentage.
shooting. Not the cold shooting. That that we haven't beaten Penn
I
State.
know the hot shooting.
No, the hot shooting.
No. Let me finish here. We have lost to Penn State on their home court 7 consecutive times. And I know that you said different team, different coach, but it's
straight.
The mastery over Iowa on that court continues.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why today I was looking and thinking Ohio State can pass us in the standings, and then I seen Ohio State next game's at Penn State, and Ohio State hadn't won a Big Ten road game all year. And I thought, boy, Ohio State can lose the next game at Penn State. So
I think they've only won one quad one game too, but that was because they didn't actually win it. I think somebody else lost to give it to them.
It was kind of like the trap game at Maryland. It's the same thing. We were in that game the first half, came out and not, shooting well in the second half.
They're doing the seeds for the Big Ten tournament women's.
Are they? Okay.
Yep. Indiana, Nebraska, 13-12. Nebraska's a 12 seed? No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Iowa's bracket right here because it was done early today.
All right. So Wisconsin,
I
Illinois.
said that to you.
I can see Illinois beating Wisconsin. Yep. It's that Illinois and Michigan State game you don't know because we beat Michigan State, we beat Illinois.
We're gonna play a good team.
Exactly.
We beat both of these teams. So tell me one thing, guys. Which team would you rather see us play, Illinois or Michigan State? Because Illinois got hot at the three-pointers. Could they do it against Iowa again? If they don't do it, if we play them again and they don't get hot this time, we'll run away with that game. Michigan State will press the heck out of us and force turnovers. So what do you guys think?
Question.
Yeah.
What was the final score of the Minnesota-Illinois game today?
It was about like 3 points or 4 points, something like that.
Really, they came back.
Minnesota beat them at Illinois. Right. Minnesota's pretty good.
Because they were up quite a bit for a while there.
Yeah. Guys, you won't believe
they were
this.
ahead by 20 points.
Yeah.
You guys won't believe this. I found the person who wants Ben fired.
Hawkeye 2017.
Hawkeye 2017.
Hawkeye 2017. Is that the year he was 2017? Is that the year he was born or something?
The year he joined YouTube.
I don't think that was the year he was born. I know him.
Well, I
know him.
Young,
I know how old.
A young.
Yeah, I know how old he is, and I know who he is. So, Hawkeye 2017.
You sound like something from little kid.
No, he's not little. He's an adult. Hawkeye 2017. Are you serious about firing Ben McCollum, or are you just putting that up there just to kind of wrangle everybody's nerves?
He's trolling you.
Okay. I'm going to take this off. Where is
it? It's wrangling my nerves. I think it's hilarious.
No, I didn't really mean it that way. I just, Go ahead, Kyle. I'm sorry. I didn't see you waving before.
To go with what Calvin said, Minnesota did beat Illinois 78-73 at Illinois. Yeah. So
I watched the whole game.
To answer that question, because what happened with Michigan State? We played really good defense but second half we just went off. We got buckets inside, got to the line, made them turn the ball over. So to be honest, I'd rather see Michigan State again.
As far as facing their offenses, Michigan State is not as good as Illinois. However, Michigan State presses, and Iowa from time to time has problems, breaking that press.
Right.
So, damn you do, damn if you don't.
Right, exactly.
But either way, I think they're going to win. I mean, I really do.
it's
I was trying to explain to my kids today about Iowa and what they're doing, and it's in the end, it's like, how the fuck? What? They have short players who aren't the most. They don't shoot the best. They're not the greatest passers, not the greatest defenders, but yet they put it all together and are freaking really good.
Yeah, and Illinois with Guyton and Parchment and all those other players, they are solid.
Oh yeah,
they are solid.
They have nice shots. They all had nice shots.
They do. Yeah. I mean, I could see Illinois being in the NCAA tournament. I want Illinois in the NCAA tournament. They deserve to be in that tournament.
So another question.
Like I said, to answer everybody's question would be Michigan State.
Okay, alrighty. Everybody decided Michigan State. I'm kind of going with. I'm thinking Illinois because they couldn't possibly get that hot at the 3-point line again. I mean, they couldn't possibly do it another game against Iowa, could they?
As you know, I'm not good at predicting stuff. I don't think it matters. It's hard to tell who we'd play best against because every game is a game upon it in itself, and every game turns out different. It's like if we play and in the first 5 minutes of the game, Hannah and Ava get 2 fouls on them. I don't care who we're playing.
Maker. Yeah, that could be the difference maker for sure.
That's why we played kind of the first half today. We didn't have Hannah. And you learned well watching it. We didn't play great defense. We didn't play aggressive because the only way we can lose the game is foul trouble. So we got to after the first half was over. I looked at the fouls, and Stremlo was the only one with 2 fouls. And I said, "Now we'll play aggressive," and we just took off.
Yeah.
You had to. Jan had to wait. Jan had to make sure we didn't get in foul trouble. That was the only way we were going to lose the game. And we got through that first half, and then it was like, now we can start playing.
By the way, both Feuerbach and Stremlo had 2 fouls at the end of the first half.
Okay.
Yeah, Feuerbach went to the bench.
Stats and I looked at them.
Yeah, Feuerbach went to the bench, and Callie Levine came in, or should I say Callie Levin or Levine? Levin. That's it.
Levin.
Levin, yeah. Like leaven bread.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll have to admit, though, Callie needs to be working on their 3-point shot. Get in the gym after the game and work on that 3-point shot. But she gave up 2 threes today because she was trying to block the person, and she did a great job until she got caught in a, what do you call it, pick or screen, couldn't get through the screen. And by the time she got through it, the ball was already going up and in the net.
Right.
Then she had another turnover. So, Callie, I love you, girl, but you got to do better if you want more playing time. Yeah.
Rick, go ahead.
For Callie, on her defense, she has improved dramatically this year.
She has.
I mean, her presence on the court was before she's like this little, bolt of energy is running on circles almost. And now she's playing with a purpose. She knows she's supposed, well, for the most part,
right.
She's supposed to do.
100%.
And that's huge because
I could see her taking Kylie's place next year as that defender.
Yeah.
As that defender, as long as she can work through the screens, because Kylie's good at working through those screens.
Right. Hey, Chit Chat. Look at Chit Chat. Look at her numbers. 36 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 9 shooting, 4 from 7 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. That's
the chat is back.
That's what we need. I was sitting at my father-in-law's watching the game, and I'm like, wow, Chit Chat's finally coming to play.
You know who else I want to give kudos to? It's Tegan Mullaney.
Yeah.
Yes. Never heard of her. I honestly have never knew she was on the bench. I didn't even know who she was, to be honest. I'm like, who is this chick?
She played quite a bit last year.
Okay,
she played a lot last year, more than Stremlo.
Yeah,
she got injured early and never was the same player and been stuck on the bench most of the year.
So,
and what a great game for her to play and have a breakout game. right in front of her friends and crowd.
How many points did she have?
Last
15
year,
minutes,
last
10 points.
Year,
Go ahead, Calvin.
And Layla Hayes almost had a double too. But what I was going to say about Mulaney was at Drake last year, she hit 5 or 6 3-pointers.
Yeah.
She played a lot more last year.
She's different.
Wow.
She can do it, yeah.
Hey,
And I'm looking. We need her. We're going to need her down the stretch. We're going to need her. That means that's good things when you can get that kind of play out of her. And Layla Hayes today, what a great job she did. I mean, I've been rooting for this girl because, we know what Layla Hayes can do, and she just hadn't been doing it lately. But she showed today that this is the Layla Hayes that we signed up to watch.
Well, we saw it today. We saw it next year.
Yes.
We'll see it next year, too. Yeah.
Because everybody played today minus Kylie is next year.
Yeah. And we got Let's Go coming in. We're going to be solid again.
And whoever out of the portal.
Yes.
Yeah, portal. I heard somebody today say it was on Corey Breda's show. I was listening while I went to pick up my wife. I was driving, so I listened to his show. And somebody called in and felt like we needed to pick up at least one front court person because we're going to be a little short there. And so
even if it's a banger for fouls, who cares? Get one.
Yeah. Yeah, because all we have really next year at that position is we got Ava coming back, which that's her spot, and be backed up by Layla Hayes, unless of course we can get somebody else in. And and do we need another point guard out of the portal next year, or do you think what we got with Addie Deal and Stremlo will work because they both do a lot of point guard work in this team?
Jan says she wants 2 scorers and a big person.
Okay. So 3 people. That's what somebody said, looking for 3 people out of the portal. Go ahead there, bud.
I think Jan's doing something out.
And then, of course, there's the...
Go ahead.
Okay. You just interrupted Rick. Rick's
and of course, there's and there's also the rumor that 3 or 4 gals are going to transfer too. So.
Yeah. Rick, go ahead, buddy.
I think Jan's figured out a formula with the guards here. She's when Addie's in, she's bringing the ball up the court. She is probably their second best ball handler. Between the legs, behind the back, she has speed, change of pace, letting Chit Chat rest. Now, when Stremlo's on the court and Chit Chat brings it up, passes the ball to Stremlo, she's now the point. Chit becomes a wing. I mean, she's got it. She's working it pretty hard here. It's paying off because Stremlo cannot bring the ball up the court and defend it. She can't do it.
But, and I like
court, she's awesome.
Yeah. And I like the fact that we're kind of letting Chit Chat play a little bit more off the point.
Yep.
Because she's our best 3-point shooter, hands down. Yep. Although Stremlo is showing that she's vying for that title right now.
Right.
Yep. She's figuring it out. Jan is.
Yeah.
She's a hell of a coach, man.
She's awesome.
I mean.
Yeah. She's already doing better in her second season than Lisa Bluter did in her second season.
You know what? Jan's interviews are the freaking best. She alliterates and she's all over the place, but she's she gives you the details.
Love her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's raw.
They said today in Jan's news conference afterwards, they mentioned to Jan that there's only been one season, and that was one of Caitlin's, where they had this many wins during the regular season. So it's not only she's winning more than Lisa did in the second season, but there's only one season Lisa's had in the regular season that's ever had this many wins, even with Caitlin Clark on the team. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we still got more games to play. Jan is now 24-5, or Iowa is now 24-5. Already surpassed next year's total. Here's what I want to know from you guys. Is there any 2027 recruits that we can still try to sign up that haven't committed to anybody that would be impressed by our second place finish in the Big Ten in the regular season? That looking at
you mean 2026? You mean 2026?
No, 2027.
This fall, spring, you mean?
The kids graduating this year, committing for the fall this year coming up.
So 26, 27.
Well, they would be 2020. They would be 2026 players.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's sorry.
Yes.
This is
Yes, my
2026.
mistake.
Yeah,
My
'cause
mistake.
we just had a bunch of we just had a bunch of 2027 kids visit. Can't think of any 2026 players
Pretty late in the game too.
that I know
Yeah, it
that
is.
are visiting. So.
But you never know. She may have a sleeper somewhere.
Yeah. Well, there's
That's right. But Dean knows I
sleeper out there that nobody knows about. You know, Iowa football's
That's right.
always
But Dean knows.
picking up sleepers.
Yeah, but Dean knows I follow recruiting almost on a daily basis. I can't think of anybody off the top of my head as far as 2026 that we've been mentioned. If we had them visit, they went someplace else, like Avery Lower went to Arizona State. She was from Clear Creek, Amana, and everything. So
Okay. Also, guys, in today's game, we saw Kenise Johnson get off the bench for a change. Remember the last time she played in a game. I can't remember.
Again, another player. I have no idea who it is.
About 20 games ago.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Kenise Johnson has been buried at the very bottom of the players originally players eligible to play. She's at the bottom of the list. Go ahead, Rick.
Today was the first time she played without a knee brace.
Calvin, you got to do
she
something about
wrecked
the
her knee
internet.
and
Calvin.
yeah,
Calvin,
she wrecked her.
do something.
I
Calvin.
heard you, Dean.
Okay.
I heard
Rick
you.
was talking. Rick was talking and you interrupted him.
No, I had said it was Jay
I
the
started
first time she played
talking.
without a knee brace for her basically
I
her career
know.
in Iowa. That's huge.
Yeah, I was going to say she wrecked her knee her freshman year in February. And
Wow. Damn.
so she was out. She was out all of last year. She should be a junior, but because she couldn't play last year, she's just a sophomore, like all the rest of the freshmen and sophomores. So
Right.
Yeah. Rick, go ahead, buddy. I want you to finish what you
I was gonna
started.
say she's also, but her coming back next year, if let's say she can play the point next year as a backup, she's also only 5'4". At
She's
some
only 5'4"?
point,
I did not know that.
Yeah, I would need some height somewhere because you got Levine is 5'9". You have 2 5'4" players. Stremlo's 5'10". Journey's 5'11". I mean, you're other than Ava and Hayes, you're a pretty small team.
Well, let's go is what 6'2",
6'2".
6'2", 6'3".
Yeah.
So that'll help a little bit too.
Right.
And plus, let's go.
But you're losing Hannah, so it's a kind of like wash.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I guess yes and
By the
no
way,
because
Hayes today. Sorry, go ahead.
no, but the thing is, like, yeah, I mean, it could and couldn't be a wash because Hayden's going to be Hayden. Hayes will step up, be that 4. Houston and Willitsko could switch off, play the 3 or the 4, regardless of defense of what Jan wants to throw in. You're gonna have Deal playing, chit chat. So guard play. Yeah, I think we could use another point guard, could use another shooting guard, and a center, a true center.
Yeah.
But again, all like Hayden and Hayes are probably going to be the best centers coming out of Iowa because of Jan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Coach Peterson, Randy Peterson, coaching them. So
By the
You
way,
tell me.
Hayes has slimmed down quite a bit. You guys
Yeah,
notice
maybe.
that?
a little
She's
bit.
I had
Yeah.
not. I hadn't
Quite a
paid
bit.
attention. Yeah, hadn't paid attention.
That baby fat's leaving fast.
Good.
so's Addie Deal.
Yeah.
It's amazing. And Journey Houston it's amazing how you lose weight when you start running your rear end off,
Right. And I could see more of. I know we were kind of doubting Addie Deal at the start, but guys, she's a high school All-American for nothing.
Yeah.
Let her
She
do
starts
her
ripping.
thing. Let her develop. She can score. I like the way she's quick to the basket. She stops on a dime, can have that nice little jump shot in the lane, and look at Journey Houston.
She's got
Yes.
I watched Journey Houston a long time in high school. I know she can play.
Yeah. How many of you had on your bingo card at the beginning of the year that Journey Houston would play more minutes than Addie Deal? Not me. I had
me.
Addie Deal in,
I
I had
knew-
Addie
I knew-
Deal in the starting lineup. Okay, alrighty.
I knew that she'd play I knew she'd play a hell of a lot more than Callie Levine, but not Addie Deal.
Oh, Calvin went after Callie.
He does. I don't mind. I
Oh,
don't
No, I
mind.
did not
I love it.
because Dean had a preseason girls roster update with another guy, and they kept talking about Callie Levine was going to be the 7th or 8th player, and I just thought, I finally commented, I said, Journey Houston, Dean did have me on that show, and
Okay, the biggest
I
stat
think
of the
Journey
day.
Houston's way better player.
Right.
Biggest stat of the day. We don't want to let this go unheard because Hack is posting it. Iowa is 13-0 when Strimlow starts.
Yeah.
It's not wrong, but wait till we have to play. Hopefully we get to UCLA, then you're gonna say that too. But it's just again, UCLA they're just too unstoppable.
Yeah.
They're such
Well,
a
the great
complete
thing about
team.
it is the only way we're going to meet UCLA is in the title game. I will take
Correct.
that. I will take that.
But Stremlo, the last, you have to say it, Stremlo, the last 10 dozen games, however long, she's playing like an all Big Ten player.
Oh, 100%. I love Strum of the lineup.
She's carrying the game. I think the last 2 games, she's probably averaged 10 assists a game.
She's
Shooting
a
40.
really good passer.
Hell, the last 2 games, she's probably been shooting close to 50% 3-point shots and stuff. She's just really, really improved over last year. And
I agree. 100%.
And if McCabe wouldn't have got hurt, I don't know if we'd have seen this.
Right. Right. I just don't want everybody say, "Oh, it's a blessing in disguise that McCabe got hurt," and I'm like, why? Everybody else is stepping up.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like,
not it's never a blessing to have somebody wreck their
right.
knees.
And I know, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's like I don't want people saying it's a blessing. Other people say it's a blessing in the sky, but it's not because other people have stepped up. When your name gets called, like Jan says in most pregame shows, these girls step up. It's your next player in line. It's just like football,
Well, Coach Hack is again. He says again. Iowa's 13-0 when Strimlow starts. Strimlow had 9 assists today. Rick,
she had 11 in the last game before that.
Rick wanted to get his point across, so he went ahead and typed a comment for us. Rick, you want to read your comment?
You go ahead. That's your job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had 2 players reach 2,000 points in today's game. I don't know who that would be. Huh?
UCLA
did. Betts and who else?
No, it wasn't
Rice.
Betts is not in that?
No.
Kiki Rice?
I don't know.
Heck, I don't know.
I saw look at the screen on the bottom said 2 players today.
You're talking about in the Big Ten?
Yeah. Well, UCLA today, when they beat USC, beat the hell out of them, by the way, beat them bad. Had 2 players reach 2,000 points today for their careers.
Wow.
And then you
Kiki
add
Rice
Betts wasn't one of them?
No. It was 2 girls I hadn't heard before. I'm like, holy shit. They're
The other one's probably the transfer that's their 6th player, Grabchik or whatever her name
That
is.
sounds right, actually. That does sound right. Because I know it's like a
Which
not
2
saying foreign names,
UCLA
but
women's
not
basketball players
be-
passed 2,000 points today?
I told Dean today that tomorrow's the all Big Ten selections come out for the all team, and I said tonight we got to talk about who we think should be on the first team and defensive player of the year, coach honors, So
Okay, guys, I got
that
it.
girl, that 6th player for UCLA, she'll be the 6th player of the year in the Big Ten this year.
Okay. All right, we got Gina Neepkins. Okay, I'm not sure if there's a silent P there or not, but the first K is silent. And Charlize Ledger Walker also.
Yeah. So
How about that?
There
They
you go.
did it in the same game. How cool is that?
that is pretty on senior. Well, no, was it senior day because they're at USC, I guess.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. They're not at home. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to point out, in the Big Ten tournament, we'll either play Illinois or USC. I mean, not USC, Illinois or Michigan State. We win that game. Our very next game will be against Michigan. Can we do
That's
Michigan
right.
again?
As long as it ain't the men's team. As long as it ain't the men's Michigan team.
Hey, I keep hoping against hope that we'll find a way to win that game.
I mean, if you watch Iowa play defense, I don't know how they do it so well, but they play really good defense. And if they continue to do that, they can beat anybody outside of the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I would say.
Yeah. Coach Hack says, absolutely, we can beat Michigan again. Okay.
Of course we can.
Mm-hmm.
We did it once.
Hard to beat a team twice, though.
The only team we got to be scared of is UCLA because we can beat anybody else. I guess
Exactly.
we could beat I guess we could beat UCLA if we had some incredible game.
Sure.
You know,
Mhm.
but the chances of it aren't good.
Very
you know,
slim, yeah.
yeah.
Has Ava scored was it 5 games straight now or 6 with the crazy stats?
I don't think she scored 20 points today.
No, she had
Okay.
scored
So it's just shooting
16.
still
Yeah, but
16.
she was on a roll 5 or 6 games of 20 points or more, and had back-to-back career days.
How'd she shoot today?
Oh, you got
She,
that stat for me?
seven.
Because I can look it up.
I do.
7 out of 11 or something. I don't know.
26 minutes, 16 points, 8 out of 11 shooting, 14 rebounds, 2 turnovers.
Great
She's good.
rebounding game.
She's good.
She cleans it up.
Hannah
Yeah.
wasn't getting all her rebounds. So.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope. So back to Dean's question. Player of the year, I think it's unanimous. I'm going to say Betts. That's just my call. Just, you know how, just everybody knows how complete UCLA is.
Mhm.
And without Betts being, you know, I think it's a clear thing. I think she wins player of the year. Big Ten coach of the year. This might surprise. I got 2 choices. I got Illinois, the coach at Illinois, who is a Clinton native, or the Minnesota coach. Just like how big of a turnaround those 2 teams have had this year.
Yeah. I'm saying it's between the Minnesota coach and Jan. And I know that I don't think Jan will get it because Minnesota was favored in the lower half of the Big Ten
Mhm.
as predicted. And now they got the number 4 seed in the tournament, did they?
Yeah,
Can you verify that?
and their net rating is still above Iowa.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So, and then Iowa, though, you know, nobody predicted what Iowa was doing today. If somebody had told you at the beginning of the year that Iowa was going to finish the regular season with the number 2 seed, what would you have said?
Nope.
It's a shot.
Yeah.
They have a
It's a
shot.
building year, I thought.
Yeah. I know
I
Coach
sure-
Hackwell. Coach
I sure
Hackwell
the hell-
believed
I
it.
sure that-
He believed
I
it.
sure- I picked them 4th, but I wouldn't have believed that we'd have had this good a record. No.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's the reason why, to me, it's between the Minnesota coach and Jan. And I know I heard people talking about the UCLA coach.
She had a good
Talking
year
about the
last year.
Yeah.
I almost
but-
guarantee you it'll come down to the UCLA coach who has a historic season like Bob Knight or Ralph Miller did.
Yeah,
Or it'll be the Minnesota coach whose team was picked like 13th.
Yeah.
You know,
And this is what I'm saying is UCLA coach is doing exactly what her team was expected to do. win the regular season title, which she did, expected to compete for a national title. So why should you give Coach of the Year for a team that was doing exactly what it's expected to do? In my opinion, Hackwell had Iowa at 16-2, so what would we actually
15-3, I think.
15-3. Hack, you missed it by one. Good job, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Great job.
I had us at 12 and I had us at 12-6.
I can never remember a Big Ten women's team. I'm trying to think all the way back, ever going unbeaten in the Big Ten. And the Big Ten's way harder than it ever was before.
Guys, eliminate UCLA and USC. Iowa wins the Big Ten title at 17-1.
Yeah, well, go ahead and do that, but
I know you can't. You can't do
go
that.
Go ahead with your conspiracy
right,
stuff.
Right.
All but right, I think I would. You picked Betts as the player of the year, and I think Cambridge should be. Betts was the favorite before the season.
Okay, all right.
To me, Cambridge was the best. I wouldn't even make Betts in the top 4. But she was she had all this preseason bull crap, and preseason means a lot, in the media's minds and coaches' minds and stuff. But I'd pick Jeloni Cambridge. That's who I'd pick. So.
There's a lot of girls on a lot of other teams that could be up for it too. Cambridge, is a good choice.
Oh yeah, she's
a
really
good choice.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah. Does the Big Ten player pick a most improved player?
They pick a 6th player, which is going to be the UCLA girl, and I don't remember her name. They pick a defensive player of the year. Last year it was Betts. It'll be Betts again. They picked 10 players for the first team. Do you think does Iowa get just one on the first team? 10 of them. Boy, there's a lot of good. There's a lot of good.
Ava.
Yeah.
But when you sit down and think about it, Dean, Sellers from Washington has been mentioned, one of the top 5 players of the year, along with Ava and Betts and Cambridge.
But you also, traditionally, aren't you also have to be on a team that actually won some games?
I don't think so.
Because it's easy to be a really, really good player if you're on a team that's not winning, because you might be the best player on that team and you're shouldering all the stuff, so you look better than you really would. If you take a girl off a Washington team and put her on UCLA's team, she wouldn't even be close to being on all Big Ten.
If Ava Hayden was the only good player at Iowa, they'd put 2 or 3 girls on her and she'd never score.
Yeah, which is the reason why she was struggling a little bit at the beginning of the game, because they were double teaming her without Hannah. Because when she gets in the paint, did you see she was getting double teamed? In the second half, they helped her work around that double team a little bit.
Hey, Rick, do you watch the Big Ten, like the Big Ten teams play? Or?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, now, if you were thinking about who the top players, like if there's only 10, I know there's 10 first-team players.
Oh, yeah.
That's how many they put on now, because there's 18 teams. It's no longer 5 players, it's 10. Can you kind of think of who you'd think would be maybe some of those 10 players?
Well,
I didn't know how much you watched,
I'm bad with names, so Hank, bear with me here.
How about that Brit girl from Nebraska? How about that Brit girl from Nebraska?
The girl from Michigan State. I can't remember damn name.
Olsen.
Michigan, Olsen Styles. The girl from Cambridge from Ohio State is really good.
Awesome. She's so good.
Jazzy Davidson, the girl from USC.
She is great.
She's freaking crazy good.
Yeah, she's good.
She's leading the league in block shots. At 6'1".
She is going to be freshman of the year. She'll be on the all defensive team, and people will complain because Kylie Feuerbach won't get on it because they play the same position. She averages 20 points a game is a
Yeah.
fraction.
Yeah, she's crazy good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, which one? I missed who that was. You guys were talking.
Jazzy Davison.
Oh yeah. I would
Yeah.
agree with that one. I want to know
Yeah.
where you guys think Brett Prince fits in that out of Nebraska.
His
Ohio-
first team
Ohio-
easy.
Yeah.
Nebraska's averaged a bad year though.
It's
I
a-
mean,
They're 17-11, going to go to the tournament. But when a
Right,
girl
but-
averages 20 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5
Yep.
assists, she's like Caitlin Clark of Nebraska, you know. But
There you go.
Problem is
That's
you
good.
you still got other players to go with yet. I mean, Minnesota
I
had
know.
who was it? The big girl. Damn it. I'm bad with names again. But she's smooth, big, smooth.
Mhm.
The girl. There's also a girl. Is there a guard from Washington who's really good too? I can't remember her name also, but she's really good.
who?
I mean, Washington has a really good guard.
Washington Sellers.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. There it is. Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, the league is freaking loaded. It really
It's
is.
awesome. It's
There's
awesome.
almost 2 per team. that
Right.
are really
Yeah.
good.
I went down cheap thinking about it this afternoon after I mentioned it to Dean, had like an hour and a half before the show started. God, I wanted to put Hannah and Chit Chat on the top 10, and I couldn't in all honesty get them on there.
Then
You know,
they got to
like-
be on the second team then too. If we
Well,
can't put them
yeah.
on the first and put them on the second team.
Hannah was the last person
Mhm.
on the second team last year. Lucy Olson was unanimous first team.
Yeah.
Because she carried the team last year.
Right.
But Hannah just barely made the second team on the
Mhm.
media. She didn't make it on the other
Right.
team. But
Which is-
By the way, speaking of Lucy Olson, she's she's playing down in Australia. Her team just finished the season
Yep.
by winning their championship.
6th player
Yeah.
of the year.
Is that what was she 6th player of the year?
Yep.
Okay, I didn't even know if she started or not because I've not watched one of those games.
Same.
I don't even know if they're available to us to watch.
You can catch them on like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah. But
yeah, but
anyway,
I think Michigan's going to easily have 2 people on the first team.
Mhm.
Swords and Olson.
Yep.
You know, and you think about Maryland's got to have somebody on the team with that great
Exactly.
season Maryland had.
It's
They
so
got that
deep.
girl Okinawa or whatever her
Yeah.
name is.
Yeah.
By the
you
way,
know?
where did Maryland finish in the seeding for the Big Ten?
I didn't see that one.
Fourth team, I think.
No, it's Minnesota.
Okay, 5th then. I don't know.
Okay.
They were
Maybe
in the
Ohio
top half,
State. No,
for sure.
Ohio State's got to be ahead of them. Maryland's probably 6th then.
Yeah, Ohio State should be 5, Minnesota 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know we didn't, the bracket's released now, so now if you think I could find it.
Just click on Big Ten standings and go down the list. Pretty.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Big Ten standings on E ESPN.
I mean, there was a time where Michigan State was battling Michigan for second place in the Big Ten, and then Michigan State ends up all the way down to 7th.
Was it that?
Grace Vandersloot. That's the girl from
Oh,
Michigan State. Grace
yeah,
Vandersloot.
Vandersloot. Yeah,
Yep.
she's
She's
good.
Yeah, Vandersloot, Michigan State.
Yep. She's very good.
You guys knew Parchment got hurt today?
I
Oh, no.
seen that.
Okay,
But
Yeah.
she
play
played.
Illinois. Play
You heard
Illinois
it.
now. It's Michigan State.
What?
Yeah, yeah. There we go.
We had a question earlier about Michigan State or Illinois.
Yeah, who
Well,
do
now
we rather
Martin's
play?
out. I'll take Illinois.
Yeah, but she left for
Oh, she came back.
quite a bit of the first half. You ought to seen her knee. It bent backwards.
Oh,
And she sat there and she would not get up, and they got her to the locker room. And I thought, because I love that girl. She is a
She is
great
so good.
player.
yeah,
And
she's
she's
good.
a 6'3", like off guard, really.
Mhm.
They don't really have a center. And
Mhm.
anyway, that's what gave Iowa fit the other night. Then they get her back out on the court. She's got her knee bandaged up and she played. But I bet you tomorrow her knee will not feel very good.
Oh, I
She'll be
saw
like
that.
Hannah.
That's
Hannah's elbow is so swelled up she can't even practice. And
Really?
and Jane said, I hope she's okay by Friday.
Wow.
You know, it wasn't just resting her to make sure she felt better. And she couldn't play today. Her elbows.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, guys, here it is. UCLA, first seed, Iowa 2, Michigan 3, Minnesota 4, Ohio State 5, Maryland 6, Michigan State 7, Washington 8, USC 9, Illinois 10, and Oregon 11, and Nebraska is 12. I just wanted to see where Nebraska was. So yeah.
And they say the Big Ten's either going to get 11 or 12 into the tournament.
That's insane. Insane.
Well,
Insanely good.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
yeah.
Here's the top 16 teams. Count how many. There are 7 teams, according to the NCAA bracket right now for the top 16 teams.
That will host?
There are 17 teams. 17 teams, 7 teams in the top 16.
Yeah.
And look at the SEC. They got 4 of the top 7.
Yeah.
I don't want to. And then Oklahoma comes in next. It's like, I don't want to play any of them games. I watched LSU. Was it yesterday? They blew out a really good SEC team by like 30 points. And
well, here we're in the
they had
Sacramento.
people on the bench that didn't even play that I know, like that Burridge girl that played with Journey down here at Quad City. She didn't even play, and she's a Greyhound. You know,
guys, okay, we're going to be assigned right now, as of now, to the Sacramento 4 region, which I kind of like that because when the Sweet 16 comes, I could possibly take the 5-hour drive to Sacramento. But Texas is number 1 in that group. In that region, Iowa number 2, Oklahoma number 3, Michigan State number 4. Do you realize in the Sweet 16 we have to play Oklahoma again? And I don't think we match up well with them. Last year we did not match up well at all last year. I don't know that anything has changed.
One thing has changed.
It is
by a week or 2 weeks from today. We'll be in a different region in that and playing somebody else.
Yeah, maybe.
There ain't no maybe. There ain't no maybe about it. There's a bunch of these teams are going to play each other for the next week in conference tournaments.
Yeah, conference tournaments can determine anything. Anything can happen.
That could be. Yeah, we're the overall number 6 seed in the tournament. Isn't that great? That's really good.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Are we that good? That's what I want to know. Are we that good?
Who knows? All I know is usually the elite basketball teams and women's basketball are way better than other teams. Yeah. It's like once in a while, it's like today on 3, the guy that's a coach on there, he's pretty much an expert. He works for the Las Vegas Aces now. Is that what they're called? The Aces?
Aces, yeah. Yep.
He's a scout for them. And anyway, he said one thing about women's basketball. There's almost, once you get to the final 8, there's almost them top 3 teams always just obliterate the other teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's South Carolina and Duke and, UCLA, right? The top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And Texas is right in there. And LSU, I'm telling you, be afraid. But I replied to him. I said, unless you have a team that doesn't have much talent on it, but they're led by the magic girl named Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Then you can upset. Then you can upset South Carolina. And that's the biggest miracle. That's the biggest miracle other than beating the Red Soviet Union hockey team in 1980. That I've ever seen.
Okay, guys, we got a new commenter. Her name is Allie Rue 09.
Cool.
She says I can't even say this name. Cizik from Indiana was a stud. IU majorly underperformed this season, and then she said, "We're good, but we're good. We might not be great yet." I'm not sure if she's talking about Indiana or Iowa there.
Indiana. Indiana has a great coach. Terry Morin's a great coach.
100%.
But Indiana really abandoned that coach. They didn't give her NIL. She had players transfer other places.
Bingo,
And
transfer killed them.
I felt sorry for him.
Yeah,
that one, they had one player that just was really, really good. So I think that's what she's talking about.
I think so too. I think it's the transfers that killed her.
Yeah.
If those players stayed, Indiana might be a little bit better team than we thought of.
What would Jan's record have been last year if football wouldn't have gave them the money for Lucy Olson? We wouldn't have won. We would not have won half of our games.
Right. Yeah, we'd be maybe below where we were at.
Yeah. Hey, Allie Rue. Hang on for a sec, guys. Allie Rue, are you an Indiana fan? Just curious. It's always nice to have other schools on here, so let us know. And I think the thing with Indiana, I was shocked that they kind of underperformed this year because Indiana traditionally gives people a run for their money. They're usually right there in the thick of the race. And so I guess I was shocked, but I didn't realize that they lost a few people. And with Indiana, they probably dumped all their money into the men for the transfer portal for the men. Because they want to really be a good football too.
No, they gave it football. That's why they don't win the national title.
Yeah. But I mean, they're good in football. I mean, no doubt about it. They won the national title, but I think they'd like to get back to the elite status that Bobby Knight had Indiana men's basketball team.
Man.
In our preseason talk about Big Ten basketball, I said when we got to Indiana, I said they're no good. And people said they'd say, "What were you talking about? They're no good." I said, "They're no good this year. They just lost their players, and you can't win without players." Like I said, if you don't have Lucy Olson last year, people would have been like, there wouldn't have been sold out arenas this year at Iowa.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, hang on, Rick, for just 1 second. Allie Rue is an Iowa fan from Indiana. I'm going to take it. Allie Rue, do you make it to the Fevers games to watch Caitlin? Go ahead, Rick.
So, who had the best 1 year? Lucy Olson, Gronowski, or Sturts?
Oh, wow. I'm going to go with Sturts. I'm going with Sturts.
Yeah, Lucy had a terrible start at Iowa.
Yeah. But she also had a lot of pressure on her too that no one else had.
She's like even with Gronowski, they didn't have good starts.
And the thing is,
with a lot of pressure.
Right, but the thing is with Bennett, a couple of national titles. With Gronowski, a couple of national titles. I mean, you could go either way, but right now, I think the difference maker, Sturts.
Sturts is definitely the dead.
Just because,
where would Iowa?
Right, but here's my reasoning behind it. Because he stuck with that coach. He stuck with McCollum all those times at Northwest Missouri State, and then Drake, and now at Iowa. So you tell me that. I mean, but you could also throw that at Gronowski too. But I would rather have Sturts than. I mean, I'm glad we got both. We had Gronowski and Sturts, but I'll go with Sturts with everybody else saying it.
Yeah. Well, I just think
to me, it's hands down.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Okay. Where would men's basketball have been without Bennett this year? A lot of losses.
Down.
Still at Drake.
Yeah. Right.
By the way, what kind of a season did Drake
have? And any of us.
They're getting better. They struggled at first. The coach from South Dakota State, I think it is, who came down. He's the Iowa State coach. He's one of his disciples, and he's got a good thing going finally, but it took some time because the fourth time in 10 years they had nobody coming back, and he rebuilt it from scratch again. And they're
I'll tell you one thing, Rick. You fans are going to lose somebody else because the hottest athletic director in America is the Drake.
Yeah,
athletic director. He hires Woodley as a football coach. He hires like 3 or 4 good basketball coaches in the row. And the thing about Sturts for all of us old Hawkeye people, watching Sturts play, he's not only better than them other two people we just mentioned, Gronowski and Lucy, but he's one of the all-time best basketball players I ever seen at the University of Iowa. I've seen Fred Brown, John Johnson, all the way up through there, and he's in the top 8.
Yeah,
you were just a kid when those other ones were playing. You were just a kid.
That's right. That's right. Aren't you glad I got a hell of a memory, Dean?
Yeah, a pretty good one, I might say.
Yeah, he's got a good memory.
And then, when I watched them, I was 8, 9 years old at Iowa. But another thing, I got to watch them for the next 15 years in the NBA.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they both scored almost 20,000 points in the NBA. That's the real test.
That's pretty good. That's a really good stat right there.
All righty. Guys, what do you think? Anything more on the women we want to continue to discuss today? On the game itself? Maybe because we haven't hit the game too much today.
The game itself was no. I mean, all I can say is that Journey is one of the few mismatches on the team for an advantage on it. She is quicker than most people guard her. She can dribble, pass, shoot. I mean, she's really good, guys. I mean, anybody that says, well, she's really good.
I watched her in high school. I would know. Same with Burridge, too, when Burridge was at LSU.
Yeah, she's LSU is very good, too.
Allie Rue says Brian Harden puts coaches into the Big Ten. I think of all the Drake coaches in the Big Ten this year, I think we got the best one. And he did a really good job. The others didn't fare as near as well, although one of them beat us. So, dang it.
Yeah. Although that was a flu week.
Flu week. Yeah. But I like just Coach McCollum and his sense of humor. I love that. It's got a little dry sense of humor. He's got a little Ferentz. He's got a little Hayden Fry a little bit. But he tells you how it is. He tells you what they need to work on. I like those characteristics.
Yeah,
it's a characteristics of a good coach right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I like it too. Too when I was complaining about the team not playing any defense yesterday, and he comes out there and he said one of the issues is we didn't play defense. And it's like, okay, thank you, coach, for backing up what I've been saying when everyone else was saying they're playing defense. And I go, not if they're shooting. He goes, they're just shooting hot. Yeah, because we're not playing defense. So, anywho, let's get back to that women's game, guys.
Calvin, you got anything?
Well, I know me and Kyle our opinion, but the other two guys, Rick and Dean, didn't say who they thought was going to be MVPs of the Big Ten, did they?
Go ahead, Dean. You first.
All right. Okay. I'm going to go with what you said, Calvin. That Cambridge. I like what she does. I really do.
She's good. She's solid.
And she's got Ohio State right there in the thick of it in the Big Ten. So you can't go against her. I mean, if they finished lower, I probably wouldn't look at her. But they're ranked 15th, I believe, in the nation.
I can't.
Or 13th, something like that.
I can't get over the Ohio State coach. They said he's won 25 games now 5 years in a row. And I can't get over how well they played with only two real good players this year, Gray and Cambridge. It wasn't like he was loaded, but he's only loaded when he's driving a car.
They won 25 games right now. They're 25 games.
That's what they said on the TV today. With that win today, which they blew out. Was it Michigan State? I don't know who they were playing.
Yeah,
they blew them out. Oh my God!
Well, according to this, they're 24-6. Okay.
But today was probably 25-6.
There's 25-6.
Okay. All right.
Because that's what they said, But I just thought, you watch that team. When we played Ohio State, I told everybody we're gonna beat them easy because they're a two-player team, Gray and Cambridge. The other Cambridge is a competitive player, but she's no good, And I just thought he did a really good job. And the Maryland coach did a great job with 4 or 5 of her players gone.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Guys, I just want to say one thing. Are you sure that is before the game today that they're 25-6? Because this shows their win today in here, and they're 13-5 in the Big Ten, and it still shows their overall record at 24-6.
Maybe. I'm just repeating what the announcer said on TV today.
That's impressive. That's still impressive, though, too.
Yeah. It is. Mm-hmm. It is very impressive. It is impressive to win that many games.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and that
VMS back me up. As of now, Ohio State is 24-6, but they'll probably win one game at least in the tournament. So they'll get to 25.
They'll sure be favored over Washington or whoever they play. So
right,
yeah. I can't wait to take a look at the whole bracket and how it breaks down and who plays whom. I wish we could have done that tonight, but it came out while we were live here on the air. So I think we're getting close to wrapping this up, guys. This has been a great show tonight. We've had a lot of viewership. We've had a lot of comments, and we've had a lot of comments from new people who haven't commented. Go ahead, Kyle.
Rick needs to say who he for MVP and 6th player of the year and coach of the year, and let's let him do that. Then we can wrap it up.
I'm a channel inner Kelvin. The media needs a good narrative, and UCLA makes that narrative. They got for the best player in the Big Ten, the best team in the Big Ten. I'm gonna say they're gonna probably sweep those two, and then the freshman from USC for the 6th play. Well, no, wait. For freshman of the year.
Freshman of the year, yeah.
Right, freshman of the year. And then 6th person of the year. I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Me either. I don't know either.
That's a tough thing, though. 6 players is different. I mean, you can come off the bench, you can start,
To me, that's the easiest pick. It's a girl that I can't pronounce her name, and she's a transfer that's at UCLA, and she's shooting like 55% from threes.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of the shoe-in for 6th player of the year.
UCLA sweep almost.
What you're saying is you probably start on most teams in the Big Ten.
That's just a maybe. You don't know how these voters are going to vote, but it's very possible that the UCLA coach wins, and
I mean, Minnesota coach has definitely earned it. Jan has earned it.
Yeah, a lot of them have.
Yeah, it's just a matter of who sells the most tickets, and UCLA
who votes, the media or the coaches?
Coaches do, I think. They got a say in it. I know that, right?
The media.
So they're like a coach and a media pool?
They have 2 of them. They have a media award and they have a coaches award.
Which they're usually pretty close together anyway.
It's like I said last year, Hannah didn't make any of the all Big Ten teams, but I think it was in the media. She was the last person to make the 2nd team.
How many teams are there?
Just 2. And then they'll have 10 on the first team.
10.
I suppose it's because there's 18 teams. They have 10 on the first team. I suppose if there's a tie for 10th, they'll add an 11th one. Then there's 10 on the second team, and then there's a list of honorable mentions. It's like 30 people long or something. But
Kyle wishes to speak.
So Calvin, what's about that shooter for UCLA? Is it not Knepkins? It's not her. It's not Jacquez. Is it Dugalic?
There you go.
Dugalic?
I said her name was Grubach or something like that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And 6th player, of course, is always somebody that doesn't start.
Comes
Hannah was one of the great accomplishments at Iowa was Hannah being 6th player of the year in the Big Ten as a true freshman.
That was awesome.
A Fulter should have won it. A Fulter should have won it the last year that Caitlin was here, but she got screwed out of it. Probably they might have screwed her out of it because
she started starting.
she ended up starting in the tournament. I'm not, but they depict the old Big Ten 6-person before the tournament started, so that's not it.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Here's some stats on UCLA. Betts only had 5 points. That Knipkin, she had 14. That Lager Walker that Calvin mentioned earlier, she had 20. Rice had 11. Jaquez had 14, and that Dugalic had 5. So, you know, it was nice seeing now Betts only scored 5 points.
You're talking about just in today's game.
Correct. Yes.
How did Davison do?
Okay. Yeah.
Who's that?
She did real well for USC.
UCLA, USC?
For USC.
12 points, 1 rebound, 4 of 13 shooting, 4 from 5 from the free throw line, 0 for 4 from 3, 1 steal, 1 turnover, but she had 3 fouls.
Yeah.
So
tough team. UCLA is.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we can't count out USC, you know, but just think if Juju wasn't hurt,
yeah,
it would be a different USC team. But now, you know, I've been reading that Juju is probably not coming back. She's probably going to go to try the draft, you know, after the
because she's old enough. Because she is old enough.
Yep. But I mean, I've been reading that she might go to the draft. But Calvin, what do you think about is Juju going to go to the draft?
I don't know. I thought she was not old enough. I thought she was old enough, and then on 3 they said no, her birthday is such and such, and she was not. So I don't know. But I seen the other day she puts up tapes of her rehabilitation, and she was out on shooting threes. I'm glad that her rehabilitation's going good.
Right. I have
a
lot of respect
like a really nice person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She was very well respected when they played Iowa. Was it last year or the year before she got hurt? I have a lot of respect for Juju. Juju's game is so good.
Well, here's a couple of questions. First of all, one's from Allie Rue. Does Hannah make the first or second team? I think none of us actually said, except for Calvin, put her on the first team.
I'll put her second. I'll put her second.
I'd love to put her on the first.
Right, exactly. We all would love to put her on the first, but I'm saying second.
It's just that there's 18 teams. There's 18 teams in the Big Ten. It's like, all these players. She's leading the Big Ten in rebounding. Oh my God. You know, and you want to put her on the first.
Yeah. And how many doubles has she had this year? Okay. VMS says, at this point, is there ever going to be a draft?
Yeah, well, if they can't come to
it sounds like they're going to go on strike. I think they're going on strike pretty soon. They got March something.
I signed up for. Yeah, I signed up for the draft in 1980.
I'm sorry. I signed up in 1974, so. Okay. And my draft number was.
I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to keep that silent.
My draft number was like number 3, guys. Fortunately for me, while I was still in high school, because they couldn't draft me, Nixon abolished the draft. Yes. This boy was almost ready to go find a Navy recruiter and sign up for the Navy just to avoid Vietnam. But anyway, one other thing. Let's talk about Hannah's injury. It isn't. She's probably still suffering a little bit from the shoulder that she had a couple of games ago, but it's the elbow that's swollen. And I did not go back and look at that because I'm kind of squeamish, but I understand her arm looks pretty well bent, caught between the ball and the player that fell on her. It looks pretty bad.
And if you watched her fall in that game, it was the most boom. I was like, holy shit, she's down. What happened? It was the craziest thing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's just kind of freaky things. It seems like all of our girls got hurt in freaky accidents this year.
Yeah.
You know?
Kylie was starting it. Yep.
Yeah. Not Strimlow.
McCabe.
I'm sorry. McCabe got hurt in a freakish accident.
Yep.
And she actually explains, if you guys go to
He got hurt.
oh shoot. That what's that Vandenberg podcast name?
Oh, good question.
That's
The
a good
Vandenberg.
podcast.
It's called the Vandenberg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they interviewed McCabe this week. An hour and a half interview, one of the best hour and a half listens I've given, and she actually goes through a little bit on the injury and how it took place and stuff. But
Calvin, what's your take on
What'd
the
she
injury?
say?
About the injury, it was just
What'd she say?
About the injury. She said that she went to twist. She was twisting to go back toward get a rebound, and she felt the knee go. And she said it was the weirdest feeling. She knew it was bad because she said she'd never felt anything like that before. So, but she's off. She's had surgery. She's off her crutches. Rehab is going great, but it's too bad she won't play basketball again. But she's going to be a coach. She wants to be a coach. So, you know, for somebody who's got an engineering degree or about to get an engineering degree.
Yeah, she's a pretty smart cookie.
She is. She is. Okay. I think it's about what I have, but I did kind of want to go over the weekend of the softball and the baseball teams, because there are some people who like to follow that, and until they get to Big Ten play, we're not going to be able to see most of their games anyway. So they're kind of like hidden. But the softball team went to the LSU tournament this weekend and came out with a 3-1 record.
Nice.
We'll take that.
Calvin sent me a 3-2, but I went back and that was a Thursday night game, which I didn't count. But they lost that one.
Yeah, that was Jason that sent you that.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Sorry, I thought it was you. Okay.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they lost. They beat Nicholls State on 8-5. Lost to number 17 LSU 5-3. They beat Nicholls State again 5-3, and they beat Memphis in 11-2. And I think that was in 5 innings. That was a run rule. They play again. They start Big Ten play this next weekend at Ohio State. They currently have a 13-5 record, which for Iowa softball is, you know, it had been on the rise, and then it got quickly deteriorated when we lost the head coach, and then we lost the temporary coach, and then the second temporary coach didn't get to keep the job last year. And we had a great interview with one of the players last year after the season ended, and she was kind of hoping at that time that they would keep the second temporary coach because the team really loved him and everything, but they, you know, it didn't happen.
Hey, Dean.
I'm listening.
It was very impressive that I said it was very impressive that they stuck with LSU and had a 5-3 loss.
Yeah.
Because LSU is a very good softball team.
Yeah. So anyway, they're 13-5, and like I said, they got a chance to play Ohio State this weekend. Baseball wasn't as lucky this weekend. They went 1-2. They beat Houston 6-4.
That's a big one.
Yeah. They lost to number 19 Oregon State 4-3. If you guys remember, right before the end of the season, we needed to beat Oregon State,
year,
and I think we lost 3 games to them last year.
That was in Des Moines, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was in Des Moines.
That's the Iowa Cubs. Yep. Principal Park.
Yep. And then they lost to Alabama 12-2. This week they're going to be home for 4 games. They're going to play Loras on 3-3, and then Linwood on the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th of March. And that's their next games coming up. They currently have a 7-4 record, but I could have swore they played more games than that. But that's what the official university website says, that's what they have. I can't wait. I mean, with softball coming to Ohio State, maybe I'll get to watch one of the softball teams this time. Okay. Anyway, guys, any closing thoughts you guys want to talk about before we say adios and good night?
And
Oh,
it was
wait a minute,
awesome.
wait a minute, wait a
Oh,
minute.
geez.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
We
man.
got wait a minute. Boy. I gotta love Boy. I love his comments. He goes, send that boy McCollum back to Flake. Honestly, I don't think Boy's serious. I'm pretty sure he's
Call him a flake.
I want to say, Rick, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
I like
Appreciate
your insight and
Appreciate it.
get to know you a little bit now. And, you know,
Yeah, I had fun.
Hey, guess what? I'm not the newbie virgin anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this, Rick, I never even talked to Rick until we started texting each other and he sent messages on here. And all of his great Iowa stats, I knew I would love to have him on here. It wasn't until the show when he reviewed he was a Drake fan that I didn't know.
That's okay. That's okay.
He's
That is
well versed.
perfectly
He's
fine.
well versed in the Hawkeyes.
Hey, we'll give him that. As long as he's not Iowa State, we're good.
Yeah. Although once upon a time
And he did.
in Des Moines, I was an Iowa State football fan way back when in the 70s.
Oh,
When they had
okay.
Donnie Doug as the coach,
Mhm.
Dwayne Crutchfield was the running back. Who was the freaking Doug Peterson was the quarterback. They're a really good team, like 8-3 in the Sun Bowl that year. And then I moved back to Waterloo.
That was that was 81.
Okay. And then back in Waterloo, and it was all Iowa stuff, right? It was Iowa fans, or you and I. And so I had to switch,
Yeah, yep.
Mhm.
my viewing habit.
I remember when we upset the University, Iowa State University, in 1977 in the renewal. They were ranked. We were not. Bob Cummings beat him.
Yeah.
One of the few things we could say
Yeah.
Bob Cummings did right, but I don't
Yes,
think we
he-
got another win against Iowa State for a while until Hayden Fry started turning that around.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
And we'll go.
Mhm.
When are we going to be on next? Like, when are we going to do the podcast next?
Usually
Shoot.
Tuesday night.
Usually it's Tuesday night. Everybody listening, we usually do Sunday and Tuesday.
Okay.
And then we spatter one in and here and there depending on games and stuff. So, yeah, we probably going to have to do a preview of the men's next game against Michigan.
That's Thursday.
Oh my
Do
God.
we have to?
Yes.
I'm not
That'll be
whining
good.
by any
That'll be-
means. I'm not
that'll be-
whining by any means, but, you know.
That'll be a dark one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's just like,
Ah.
do we have to state the obvious that Michigan's really, 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 really good? I mean,
You
do we
mean-
have to
I mean,
say
they're the
that?
number one team in America.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be
I mean,
fun to take down the number one team?
Oh, that'd be great.
Okay, that's a good question. When's the last time Iowa did that? Iowa men took down a number one team.
I don't remember when they did that, but I know they took down I think a UConn team that had won the national title the year before in Steve Alford's first year, and everybody thought Steve Alford had arrived at Iowa.
And didn't Tom Davis break Kansas?
I remember Tom Davis did. That was in his last year.
77 games where it was.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know
but
that. That's why
anyway,
I was
I know
asking.
when the last time we beat a number one. I can remember beating a number one team. Fran beat Michigan State by 20
yeah.
some points.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
All right, so
Oh,
here
We beat
you
them.
go.
We beat them twice in 7 days.
Okay, not.
Oh,
not-
yeah. What was that hole? Okay. Yeah.
Now you're gonna fool. Now you're gonna fuel Boy's argument here, because his comment says they
Right.
should have kept Fran the man.
Nope.
Let's
Oh,
point
was
out that
it was economically impossible with having
Bingo.
4,000 people there.
yeah.
Right.
Fran's a good coach.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
in the last 3 years, I'm not sure what we did with Fran. Last year we went to no tournament. The year before, I believe we went to the NIT and lost to Utah State. Was it Utah? One of those two.
Utah State, I believe.
Utah State. And then the year before, I know we didn't have a 20-win season, Because I don't remember if we went to the tournament, which tournament we went to. You guys?
We didn't go.
We didn't go.
We didn't go to the NCAA tournament. We lost that last game of the season to Nebraska inexplicably, and then we lost the first game of the Big Ten tournament. But
was it the couple years before that we went to the NIT and got to go to the Garden?
Oh God, that's been a few years.
That was 15 years ago.
I know, but that's the only time I can remember, Iowa being, playing at the Garden, the most famous arena.
Was that Marble?
Fran broke a record. Fran broke Devin Marble. And
there it is.
And had
Marble, yeah.
Eric May and McCabe and the guard in the center that came in together, the 7-foot center, and the Gazelle was a very good point
Mike
guard.
Gazelle, yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Olasabi, I think, was a backup center.
I remember him. Oh,
Aaron,
of course, Aaron.
Of course, the guy that just came back, Aaron White, he was a freshman or sophomore on that team.
Man. Watching Aaron White was fun.
But I gotta say, Fran set a record at Iowa. Lute Olson set the record by finishing 5 times in a row his last 5 seasons in the first division of the Big Ten. Then Ravelin came and finished in the first division 0 times in 3 years. But Fran went 7 straight years. And no Iowa coach ever did that before. But
yeah, and he was usually 4th. He was usually 4th or 5th, somewhere in there. And when you say first division, it was usually like 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was usually not lower.
By the time Fran left, you could finish 7th and be in the upper division, and he might have done that once or something too. But
I think we can all agree on one of the worst coaches we ever had, Todd Licklider.
Yeah.
To play. I heard he was horrible though.
Right.
But I never saw him play.
Yeah, you did not want to be on an Iowa staff that had Todd Licklider as your head coach.
Yeah, I heard.
But here's the one thing, okay? The one thing about Licklider is I saw a lot of games where I only had to come up with $5 for Licklider games. and the students were getting pizza at the game so that they would show up
yeah. Matt Gates told me, he goes, when I was playing with on Todd Licklider's staff, he goes, man, that was hard. He goes, I had to do a lot of things in practice. I had to, Matt did most of the scoring though too on that, those 4 years he played at Iowa. So he goes, that was right.
Well, here's another thing too. Think about that. If that had been 20 years down the road, where NIL and everything takes place, would he have even stuck out the 4 years if Licklider was still having those kind of
Matt Gatens, his family, his dad went to Iowa, his mom went to Iowa, his sister
I know that.
went to Iowa,
I know
so
that, yeah.
I would say he would stay, at Iowa.
Yeah, so Gatens and Jordan Bohannon were legacies because their parents played sports at Iowa.
Exactly. Same with Marble.
So was Marble and some other guys too. But I remember Gatens' dad playing at Iowa on some very bad teams. But he was a big center, 6'9", 6'10".
We have some breaking news.
But Gatens got lucky and played 1 year for France. So
yeah, it's true. Yeah. 3 years with Licklider, 1 year with Fran. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boy says Creighton has taken down UConn with Josh Dix and Owen Freeman. How did they play though? Boy. Did they play good? Because people are saying they're not playing very well.
I agree. Freeman especially.
Freeman hasn't. Dix, I seen his senior night, and that was very emotional.
Yeah, that was tough.
With
to
just
watch.
his dad, dad.
Yeah, that was tough
was he?
Oh yeah,
was he? And I mean, his mom ain't been gone very long. You know,
No, just a couple of weeks at the most.
There's been rumors that Creighton coach might be hanging it up.
Really?
Is what I was reading, or someone was telling me about it. And I mean, McDermott's been there, how many years now? And Creighton's been very, very consistent. Yeah. And Creighton's been very, very consistent in the Big East.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Got a question for you. Did McDermott coach at Iowa State for a short, right?
Yes.
Did he get fired, or did he quit for the Creighton job?
Creighton off the money.
No, he was very bad at Iowa State.
Mm-hmm.
But he had a bad record at Iowa State. He was real good at Northern Iowa.
Yes, he was.
Okay.
100%.
Boy says
he's from Cascade, Iowa.
Crusaders.
Yeah.
I think
Alrighty. Boy says Josh Dick shot lights out. Allie Rue
Good,
says,
that's awesome.
I need Allie Rue to explain this one. Someone needs to give Freeman a ski mask. I guess I kind of want to know what that, unless I'm being naive here. I don't know what that means. So, Allie Rue, please explain.
Because he's stealing money. He's stealing money. That's why. He got more money. He got more money. He got more money than any player in the history. Well, that's why she said it. I wasn't born yesterday.
Yep.
Thank you, guys.
He got more money than any player in the history of Creighton. And Creighton spends a lot of money on basketball because they don't have a football team. So
no,
they've always been pretty good and solid in basketball. Yeah, it's 100%. Okay. I did not put that together because he's basically stealing money from the university.
100%.
Good one, Allie Rue. Good one, Allie Rue.
Now think about this: if Freeman would have stayed, Iowa might have been just a little bit better offensively and defensively.
I don't know. I wasn't that impressed with Freeman when he was at Iowa. I mean, I saw potential in the guy, but I saw potential.
He was great as a freshman.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his sophomore year, he just kind of let us down.
Wasn't he hurt too?
Yeah, but it's kind of like
hand.
Yep. Yeah, he was hurt.
Yeah, but it's kind of like
he had a broken hand. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Is she correct? $2 million he's getting paid?
Yep.
That's what she says.
More than that, I think.
Oh, it's probably more than that. Yeah. Yeah. And when you don't produce like that, that's like a waste. That is a waste.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Because he's not playing minutes. And
I hope somebody gives Ben some money.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, he's got what was the rumored basketball player who we can't legally talk to, but other people are, that's rumored to be coming to Iowa. But, that can't absolutely be true because I believe one of the On3 writers come out and made it a point to say, hey, Iowa has not talked to this guy. Other schools have, but Iowa's not.
What I sent you my conversation with Kakert, them
is that what it was? Yeah.
Shots. Some guy said the kid's name like Kedrick Prince or something. I don't know if he's a Quad City area kid or what. Kakert's a friend of his. Anyway, he's at someplace and he's probably gonna go in the transfer portal. And people said on there's been contact. Kakert says, I'm friends with him. He's a very good friend of mine. And he said, there's been no direct contact. And then I replied, yeah, no direct contact, but that don't mean nothing in the CIA world now. Because Randazzo could talk to some assistant coach. Well, yeah, people in the background can talk, the agents and all that stuff. But I've never heard of the kid.
Agents can come and say, hey,
maybe Kyle knows. Maybe Kyle knows him. I don't know.
Is it Kendrick? Dazzle knows that he's like an Illinois guy. Like he knows his Illinois players and stuff. And I'm trying to think of who they were talking
Yeah,
about.
I
I know you're
didn't
talking
know.
about it.
I sent the screenshot to Dean. Dean should not put it on the air because it's on 3 property, but he could read there what the kid's name was. I think it was Kedrick something.
Okay.
But
Okay.
the real news this week is Jake Nayrot, the quarterback that's gonna come to Iowa. He was the MVP of the Rivals camp, and now he's jumped up to the #1 quarterback. And then all these other schools are coming in, and On3 had 3 different reporters who talked to him, and he just keeps saying, "Iowa's my dream school." Dad played at Iowa. His sister's at Iowa on the rowing team. He's been coming to games ever since he's a little kid, but he's going to go someplace else. But
you and Jason.
it's just like a
should put
dream
bet on
come
it.
true.
Yeah. You should
Right.
put on a bet with Jason because Jason says Duke.
I just go with what the experts that talk to the kids say. It's like,
Yeah.
Calvin's our news
I
guy.
don't know Jake Nayrot. I haven't talked to him, but I just know what's being said, and he's got I would expect he'll come visit Iowa early April
Right.
and probably commit then. But
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to get going, because I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning for work. But Rick, nice to meet you.
You too.
Hopefully to add you on Facebook and get to know you more. And guys, thank you again.
Yep.
But
I'll
Kendrick
send you
Prince.
that, kids. I'll find that.
Yeah,
What?
I got it. It's Kendrick Prince.
That's what I said.
yeah, yep.
Mhm.
So
Kendrick Prince.
Have fun at work.
Maybe Brit. Maybe he's
hey,
Brit.
I work for Pepsi,
Maybe
so
he's
you
Brit
Have a soda.
Prince's
I got you.
brother or something.
Yeah.
All
He's
right, guys,
I don't
thank
think
you.
so.
Yeah. He's
Let
been
him-
at Illinois
Yeah.
and he's currently at UNLV. Rick, did
Yep.
you need to say something or want to say something?
No, I was saying adios to Kyle.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
I gotta go. So
Alrighty. Well, we're all
Thank you,
going to be
guys.
leaving here in a minute, so.
Okay.
Okay, you get a compliment from Boy Calvin. You're knowledgeable.
duh.
I don't know.
Duh.
I'm not an expert or anything, but I read a lot and listen to coaches, and I don't say things that I
shouldn't
don't.
say. Right. You don't know.
If all these experts say a guy's going someplace, or some football coach says this offensive lineman at Iowa is really playing good, that's what I go with. I don't go with
Mhm.
other stuff.
All right, guys. It's time to say goodbye. If you guys have reached it this far, thank you. A lot of you have. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, share. You've seen what people have already been sharing in the comments tonight. We're having a lot of fun. This is a show we're not meant to take ourselves seriously, but we do like to have some fun while we talk and
We all enjoy each other. I like it. And Rick's
Yeah.
got something to say again.
How many viewers you get tonight?
at our peak we had 17 at one time, but that's pretty decent because we get most of our viewers on replay.
Afterwards? Yeah.
Yeah.
So make sure you share
We'll
it.
probably end up with 200 or 300.
Yeah, that's where we usually end up.
Calvin and Dee get on my booty to make sure I share this. So I will,
Yeah.
once I get to work in the morning, I will share it.
All
So I
righty,
don't
guys.
get yelled at, Got to respect
We'll
my
see you.
elders.
We'll see you guys on Tuesday, and we'll
All right,
guys.
and we'll have a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank
Go
you guys
Hawks.
for watching. Go Hawks.
And Bulldog.